How's it going, everyone? It's Reversal Trader King, where I try to catch you guys bottoms and tops in the stock market. A lot of people wanted me to do an updated analysis on HOLO because a lot of people are into this, and we know this is the biggest Chinese pump that has ever happened, right? And if we look at this, what do they do? They are software and IT services, so they have something in this sector that a lot of people would be interested in for this AI type of pump. So let's just go based on what the chart shows us and where we go from here. We all know, anybody that watches me, I love the band strategy and I love reversion to the mean because you can make well over 100% returns based on just these little corrections right here. But it's just finding out where do these corrections happen, and they do happen all the time with HOLO. But you got to be wary, is it does get dangerous when they pump. And how much lower can this go before you get this big massive spike right in here? I mean, this was absolutely nuts. 1,000%, and then plus another big move up from here. That was absolutely crazy. So and then it just went even higher. So we know we had these big moves, but they are spaced out relatively here. So September 2023, back in February 2024, and then this one was January 23rd, and then so yeah, they are spaced out a little, but they not to the point where it's incredibly spaced out. If you're looking at just based on that, we are probably due for a massive rally, but no one is going to know, and it's just pure speculation and gambling if you're trying to figure this out. The best thing to do it is, what has price been doing it, and take price to reversion to the mean. If you want to hold some shares for that possible thing, then sure, absolutely, that's fine. But you got to be willing to say, I'm willing to let these shares go to zero, and doing that. And this is just some spare cash I want to hold for that massive pump if it does. So in this strategy, we look for the reversion to the mean. We look for when price has not touched the EMA 5, 10, and 20. And as you can see right in here, we always see price going back, trying to retouch it, the EMA 5, like right in here, 81%. This candle alone was 100% just based on this reversion to the mean to the EMA 5, recorrect it, recorrect the reversion to the mean, and so what we have is this nice back up, and then we go back down, and we have this nice back up. I love 5 daily candles of not touching EMA 5 for entry, and I love to see a nice distance not hitting the EMA 10. As you can see, we didn't hit it right all throughout here, so price does that to a T. Anything that don't touch the EMA 10 in 1 month is very long, and so then we begin our journey again. We're just huddling over that EMA 5, and guess what happens? We hit the EMA 10 again. This right here probably was no trade. I didn't like that. And then we go back here, another no trade that I didn't like. Right in here was a trade that I did like, as we had the perfect number of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. This one kind of touched, but as you can see, this was a perfect, nice little candle here to enter, as you had massive room up to the 5, 10, and 20, and we knew we had to hit the EMA 20, because if you look at the chart, we have not hit the EMA 20 all the way to over here, which was February 21st of 2024, and we finally established that back in May 14th. So 321, 421, and then 514. It's like 2 months and like 2 weeks of time frame. That is extremely long. And so that's why price tended to rush there. Algo's reset it. And guess what? We go down. Price is just constantly in a downward motion with this stock. You take the gains and you get out. But if you look at the gains it gives you, $1.57 to 390, who's going to complain about that? Right here, 217 to 342, it's insane. The 306 to 459, the gains are absolutely massive. 131 to 198-ish area. And as the price gets smaller and smaller, the percentages get bigger and bigger. So right in here, we had the EMA 5 touch. Actually, that's not a touch. Right here, we had the touch. And so if you look, this was a perfect scenario. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daily candles of not touching the EMA 5. I call that the time distance. I love to see price as much as possible away from the EMA 5, and you accumulate properly. I love to accumulate. And if you look at this too, guys, we are below 10 on the KDJ on the K. Look at this right here, this where my arrow is. We are at 8.49. I say anything under 10 is due for a correction. And what do we get from this correction? Right in here, we're up 5%, so we go to 11.88. We go up some more, so 16.37, and then our K is at 43. So that just shows you we had to reset the averages. And look right here, we revert to the mean. And I tell everyone, we never buy at the EMA 20. Never. Because I've seen it too many times. I've seen so many stocks. I was just showing a video on VHAI. Look at this. It's not just HOLO. You hit the reversion to the mean, you go down. And then you hit the reversion to the mean, you go down. You hit the reversion to the mean, and then you go down. This is down 20% after hours. It wants to, do what the algos want to say. But one of these days, yes, you can make an uptrend and go up and you make massive returns. But that's not the part of this strategy. A lot of the bigger cap stocks, will do that. Like Nvidia, Facebook, Apple, they will go at the EMA 20 and start making that uptrend type of pattern. We're just trying to make conservative gains because who's not happy with 50 to 100% returns that this gives you? From 130s to 190s, that's insane. So we're right back down to what we're trying to do. We hit the EMA 5 here. I would at least wait for 3 candles. At least. My magic number is 5. And honestly, I need more time distance. We just hit the EMA 20. We just hit the EMA 10. I would love some more time distance. Do we break this support at 131? A lot of people, probably been basing their trades on this. We had support here. Guess what happens? It breaks it. So will it break here? We had support here. Guess what happens? It breaks it out, and then we had support here. It breaks it. So it's just been a constant thing. I do not trade based on support and resistance. Yes, it's good to see, yeah, okay, this is like kind of where the bottom is from last time where it rallied. Can it go from there? Who really knows? I do know this system works, and it's worked perfectly for HOLO, and this is the only way I would trade it. I'm only taking trades under the EMA 5. If you start seeing trades like this hitting the EMA 10 and 20, and it's just going up, do not chase it. If you miss the trade, no big deal. Yes, it's miserable when you see a stock go up and you just don't want to miss the boat. But more often than not, you need to tell yourself when prices go up fast, I need to be scared. Not when prices drop. I see the exact inverse. Prices go down, and you're like, oh, I don't want that anymore. But then when it goes up 50%, you want it just for the price to do this. Reversion of the mean and go back down. And so now you have an average of like the 1.90 and it's 1.48 and you don't know how to accumulate and you're like, should I hold? And then you just tell yourself, well, I'm just going to hold for the big pump. It's going to happen anyways. Sure, yes, I do think that there is going to be another big rally according to past history. I think that alone is going to catch a lot of eyes. People see this chart and they're going to be like, well, it's done it 3 times. And we had a nice massive span of it not happening. Could it happen this year? Absolutely. But you just don't want to be stuck into an average where if you bought it at 1.80, 1.70, and you just like, holding it and it's just dead money till that happens because there's always another play to trade. And this has very nice spikes. I like this trade just because the spikes it's been having. We reverted to the mean and now we got down to this low point here. So yeah, I really do like this area. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure my price is under the EMA 5 and I will accumulate according to that. I want to make sure if I have to get out, I will get out at the EMA 5 if I just played the play totally wrong. And honestly, I have accumulation rules. You have to know how to properly accumulate, especially for smaller cap stocks. Things can move in a blink of an eye. As you can see, 6% down, 5% down, 4% down. Things move fast, especially the lower price stocks. People hate seeing red. They can only handle green, and that's why a lot of people do end up chasing, because seeing red on their screen, it freaks them out, and they can't take the emotions to buy it when it's red. But we need to realize is the name of the game really is, can you buy low and sell high? It's, look for stocks that are beaten down and then are due for a move up, not when they're already running, is what I really like to teach. If you guys really want to learn more about this system and have the education to it, and like I say, guys, my magic number is 5 daily candles under the EMA 5. That is my perfect, best setup. You could do 3, but as you can see, we're just not having the time distance. We had an EMA 10 touch. It's not like this where we had time distance, right here, we haven't touched in a while, and then we try to shoot up. Or, like I said, the best scenario I personally liked was this candles down here. This was a very beautiful scenario as you had a big gap from the EMA 5 and then time distance here. And then what was the other ones here? Oh yeah, this one right here. This was actually my best because this was the 5 candle here, and then you had massive room up to the EMA 5 if you wanted to get out, but you know it definitely hit the 10 and 20, and this was the first time it actually hit the 20 in so long. So this was a beautiful scenario, and it's almost like, and you can see the big trend reversal candle it had. You know, massive gains, and that's what I like to teach. We get in early. Yes, it sucks if you're down on a trade, but just properly accumulate. Do not put all your size in one trade. That's why, you know, there's no perfect system where you're going to get the exact entry at 131 and you sell it at 190. You know, it just does not exist. But I promise you guys, you will have more confidence in this strategy. And yes, I'm watching HOLO. You know, who's not watching HOLO? It's got the biggest spikes, you know, in the history of the stocks. Like, you just don't see that much. So if you guys want to join the premium Discord, it's only $6 a month or 20 cents a day. If you want to join, just click the link down below into the YouTube comments, and it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. And when you click that link, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. Basically, what you want to do, basically anyone in green, if you subscribe, you have a green name. It's very easy. Just read how to subscribe. I know Androids are having issues, but I promise you it's very easy to subscribe. I'll also read my avoid scammers section. I will never message you or DM you first. I try, you know, the only service I offer is my premium subscription, and it's only $6, guys. It's only $6. I cannot keep reiterating that because I've been in other Discords where I pay hundreds of dollars every month, and all they do is here's a watch list and choose one of these stocks, and when it runs, you know, they take the glory, but there's no entry plan, there's no exit plan, there's no way to, you know, if it doesn't work out, what do you do? I'm here to give you the knowledge where you can look at HOLO chart and be like, this is why I like the trade, because it's going with my time distance strategy. We know where price has to revert to is the EMA 20. We never buy at the EMA 20, and we know where to, you know, to take conservative gains. The name of the game is to be consistent. It's not about catching the 1000% runner on HOLO. Yes, everyone wants to share those stats and be like, I made 1000%, right? So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do want to join the Discord, it is only $6, and if you do click the premium check, that's the easiest way to subscribe, and if you do it on computer, that's the best way, because if you do it on your phone, it does charge an iOS fee, and it'll be like $1 or $2 more. Also, what you're going to get in my services is my alerts, RTK swing trades. You get my entries and exits straight to your phone. And it would be right on your homepage, so you won't miss it. Education videos, I'll post more in here, but I have a couple here that you guys will enjoy. And then RTK Journal is where you can see my trades with my entries and my wins and losses. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I know you guys wanted to see a HOLO video. This is what it looks like according to my system. We are 1 day below the EMA 5. We touched the EMA 5 here, so we are at an entry zone, but I would like more time distance of the EMA 5, maybe making a new low over here. But we did just hit the 10 and 20, so I would like more time distance on that. But like I said, this is a sleeper type of play. This is not the only way to trade this play. This play can make big moves fast, and I would not be surprised if it does make a new run. But this time, you know, do keep in mind, if it does hit the 20 right in here, do take some profit, because as of right now, the EMA 20 is at 1.78. That's not a bad gain. For me, it's just not big enough range, so I am going to wait it out, is what I'm saying. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys join the premium Discord. It's only $6 a month or 20 cents a day. And if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how you feel, negative or positive. It doesn't bother me. I appreciate reading you guys. Everyone has different opinions. And peace out, guys. I'll see you in the Discord, and let's make some money together.